MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago White Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Brandon Bailey gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
So coming to the plate, Leury Garcia. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the White Sox, the center fielder, Leury Garcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 107.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hit down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Into the box, Nick Madrigal. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bailey, a 5'10" right-hander. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. So a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Garcia leads off second with nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's set, and the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball foul down the left side. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And it's fouled away. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases loaded here, nobody out. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Big pitch early, the 3-2. Line to the right side. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. 1 run is scored. To second now, but he's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the world wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one costs him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
The 1-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the flag court and gone. A two-run job by Yoan Moncada. Number 17 for him on the season, and the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Batting fifth, the designated
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Encarnacion.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 7 homers, and an even 20 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate, and oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Misses, ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Full count still. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Grounder down the line at third. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Hunter Harvey comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1 and 1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1 and 2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
0-1 the count. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hayes is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. White Sox on top, 6-0. Michael Kopech gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch.
Ball, count.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. they'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 hit out towards second, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In now for the O's, Hanser Alberto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazara's on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Three and 0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 3-1 hit in the air to center field. Garcia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
And here's Renato Nunez. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Nunez, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-1.
That's out.
2 out with the man at first. A full count to the Orioles designated hitter.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Second inning set to go. Now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now here it comes. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Alberto moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So one away here with the bases empty, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Jimenez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Here's another 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. White Sox leave one. They lead it 6-0. Here's Chris Davis now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the blue.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hayes, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Skied down the left field line. Jimenez is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Stevie Wilkerson.
Ready now for Baltimore, Stevie Wilkerson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First offering on its way.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Fouled away. The next 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Encarnacion.
First delivery to him on the way.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 3-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. 8th home run on the season for him, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Up next for Chicago.
So here's Jose Abreu, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Count 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. One out here in the White Sox third, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Ruiz in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He's through first and hustling for second, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The catcher.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Seared down the first baseline. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. This is in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 28, Leori Garcia.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leori Garcia. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
The 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases.
Got a pretty good pitch to hit there and turned it into extra bases. And to me, this goes back to what we were saying about this reliever pitching longer than he's really used to. I do think he's fighting exhaustion right now.
Into the box now, Nick Madrigal, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 8 and the Orioles nothing. Stepping into the box, Rio Ruiz, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Rio Ruiz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Chance.
Digging in, Chance Sisco. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. He's set. Here it comes. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. The 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. A tag for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Orioles held in check there. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Tim Anderson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Now at the plate, Yoan Moncada. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2.
2-2 to count.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Popped him up. Cisco shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in and looking for more, Edwin Encarnacion, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Their count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. A man left for the White Sox as the lead holds at 8-0. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Hunter.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Alberto.
Down the third baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Lazaro looks up into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Now batting.
In now, Renato Nunez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. One run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Smoked on the ground left side. Anderson brings it in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. From the belt, the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We played 4. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. So striding forward now, Jose Abreu. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Jose Abreu.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now another 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Cisco has it, and he makes the throw to first. Abreu is retired, and there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
Stepping in, Nomar Mazara. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
1 out, nobody on. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
To Iglesias for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 8 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Orioles, the right fielder, Stevie Wilkerson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stevie Wilkerson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
That's inside. 2-0. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Sliced hard on the ground. Moncada has it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Cisco.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chance Cisco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Michael Rooker gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Rooker.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Hit out towards second. Alberto has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Digging in, Nick Madrigal, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball back down.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game perhaps. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, left fielder, Eloy.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back standing. He's set, and the pitch. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First offering on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high, it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
The batter, the second baseman, Hunter.
At the plate, Hanser Alberto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ball 2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Dylan Cease will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
84, Dylan Cease.
Anthony Santander will be his first assignment out of the bullpen, as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
2-0. Ball 3.
Renato Nunez waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. Line drive to left. Jimenez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Renato.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A man on third with 2 down. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-2 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Chris Davis at the plate now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. One-0 count. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the White Sox 8 and the Orioles 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he got him.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
So now to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Hayes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Into the box, Stevie Wilkerson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Ball.
Now it's 2-0.
2 balls, no
A
strikes.
runner at first with no outs here. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now at the plate, Rio Ruiz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here comes the 1-0. Fly ball to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Cisco.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Orioles leave 1. Still 8-2. Paul Fry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Paul Fry.
Ready to begin the 8th. Striding into the box, Nomar Mazara. He singled his last time up.
Nomar Mazara.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0. Mazara swings, and this is sent to deep right. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Nomar Mazara. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The center fielder, number 28, Leori Garcia.
So stepping in, Leury Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
Hit out towards second. Alberto gloves it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Now in the box, Nick Madrigal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 9 and the Orioles 2. Kelvin Herrera will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Kelvin Herrera.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Standing in, Jose Iglesias. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Iglesias.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, the second baseman. Hunter.
In now, Hanser Alberto. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, he's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And he takes ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out and a runner on second base. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 0-2 home.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Renato Nunez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
At the plate, Chris Davis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip, and bring it back.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fouled off. Two, here it is.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Orioles strand a couple. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. New inning set to get underway. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
The 1-0 home. Outside, 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So here's Yoan Moncada. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the stretch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sliced hard on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Jay Spry, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Jay Spry.
Ready for another chance? Austin Hayes starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one. Fry has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. Mazara's on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Stevie Wilkerson, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fouled away. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, Rio Ruiz, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Runner at second here with one man out. And another foul ball. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
In now, Chance Cisco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And it's fouled away. Baltimore down to their final strike. Slow roller down the third baseline. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Batter number 11.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Iglesias brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Mazar is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Michael Kopech takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Brandon Bailey struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.